What secrets hide behind closed doors when two of Korea's brightest stars meet in private? Uncovered. What really happened between Hye Yoon and Byun Woo-suk behind closed doors has fans buzzing with questions, whispers, and wild speculation. Could this be the truth no one expected, or the story everyone feared? Stay with us, because Red Carpet Revealed is ready to dive in right now. The world of Korean entertainment thrives on whispers, mysteries, and fleeting moments caught in the glare of cameras. But few stories have ignited such a blaze of speculation as the rumors linking Hye Yoon and Byun Woo-suk. It began innocently. Like all rumors do, an unguarded smile at a press event. Fleeting glance behind the curtain of a drama set. A pair of social media posts that seemed too coincidental to ignore. Yet in a matter of days, whispers swelled into a roar that shook fan communities from Seoul to Los Angeles. Hye Yoon, known for her impeccable portrayals of youthful innocence and emotional depth, had carved her name into the industry as one of the most talented young actresses of her generation. Byun Woo-suk, tall, charismatic, and adored as the leading man who could make even the coldest heart skip a beat, had become the new face of the Korean wave. The chemistry between them was undeniable, on screen or off. When their names first appeared side by side in entertainment headlines, fans barely blinked. After all, stars are often paired in articles for no reason other than shared attendance at an awards show. But this was different. The initial spark came from a grainy set of photographs. A fan had posted them on an online forum, claiming they captured Woo-suk and Hye Yoon leaving the same private dinner party. The photos were blurry, the lighting dim, but the shapes and silhouettes were unmistakable. Woo-suk, in a casual jacket and cap. A few steps ahead, a figure in a cream-colored coat followed shortly after, her petite frame and delicate profile drawing immediate comparisons to Hye Yoon. Though the pictures proved nothing concrete, the internet decided otherwise. Within hours, hashtags like Woo-suk Hye Yoon and Room Mystery trended worldwide. Fans dissected every detail. Angle of Hye Yoon's smile in her latest Instagram post to the brand of sneakers Woo-suk had worn on set. One viral thread claimed the two had been spotted at the same cafe months earlier, sitting at opposite tables but leaving within minutes of each other. Another insisted that their interviews contained secret coded messages. Subtle compliments slipped into otherwise casual remarks. The frenzy escalated further when entertainment shows picked up the story. Talk show hosts raised eyebrows, the possibility of a secret romance. Paparazzi descended on the stars' usual hangouts, snapping hundreds of photos in the hope of catching another glimpse. Fans argued in comment sections, torn between excitement and disbelief. Was it love, friendship, or just another mirage created by the relentless machinery of celebrity culture? Hye Yoon remained silent at first, appearing at a press junket for her new drama with her trademark composure. She wore a white blouse and pastel skirt, smile as graceful as ever. But the moment a reporter asked about Woo-suk, her laughter caught in her throat. She quickly redirected the conversation. But that brief pause became the spark for yet another wave of speculation. Clips of her hesitation circulated on TikTok and YouTube, accompanied by dramatic music and captions like, "Off guard." Byun Woo-suk, on the other hand, chose an equally enigmatic approach. During a magazine interview, when asked about his ideal type, he replied, "Someone who understands the weight of silence." It was a cryptic remark, vague enough to mean anything. Yet fans latched onto it as a direct reference to Hye Yoon. The idea that both stars were speaking in riddles only deepened the intrigue. Behind the glossy headlines, the industry buzzed with whispers. Staff members claimed the two often lingered on set long after filming ended, sharing quiet conversations away from the crew. Others swore they saw Woo-suk waiting in his car outside Hye Yoon's agency building late at night. No evidence surfaced to confirm these accounts. The rumors themselves carried enough weight to sustain the frenzy. The climax of Part 1 came with a so-called closed-door encounter. An entertainment outlet released a sensational article claiming that Hye Yoon and Woo-suk had been seen entering a private rehearsal room together after midnight. According to the report, they stayed inside for hours, emerging only when dawn began to break. Photos attached were inconclusive, shadows against the glow of streetlights. But the narrative was enough. Headlines screamed, "Behind closed doors, Woo-suk and Hye Yoon's secret night." The internet erupted in chaos. Created montages, piecing together every known interaction between the two and framing it as undeniable proof of romance. Others rushed to their defense, arguing that such speculation was invasive and unfair. Still, the question hung heavily in the air. Answered and irresistible, what really happened behind those closed doors? As part 1 ends, the suspense could not be higher. Frenzy has reached a point of no return. And yet, truth remains hidden, concealed beneath layers of speculation, silence, and the tantalizing possibility of something more. The world waits breathlessly for the next twist, knowing that whatever comes will redefine everything. The aftermath of the so-called closed-door encounter was nothing short of explosive. Fan forums crashed under the weight of traffic. Mainstream news outlets treated the story with the gravity of a political scandal. Everywhere you turned, from coffee shops to subway stations, people whispered about Kim Hye Yoon and Byun Woo-suk. The frenzy was no longer confined to the internet, it had seeped into daily life. Agencies responded, but their statements only added fuel to the fire. Hye Yoon's representatives released a carefully worded comment. Hye Yoon maintains a professional relationship with many colleagues in the industry. We ask the public not to spread unverified rumors. Woo-suk's agency echoed the sentiment, insisting the claims are exaggerated. Byun Woo-suk is currently focused on his upcoming projects. Their denial was firm enough to end speculation. The avoidance of a clear no left fans clinging to hope, and critics sharpening their knives. Hye Yoon herself finally addressed the issue during a fan meeting. Standing on stage before hundreds of devoted supporters, she was asked directly if the rumors were true. For a long moment, she remained silent, her gaze lowered. She looked up with a soft smile and said, "Sometimes stories are written for us before we have the chance to tell our own." The room erupted in gasps, applause, and tears. To some, it was a poetic denial, to others, it was a quiet confession wrapped in ambiguity. Woo-suk, meanwhile, gave an interview that only heightened the tension. When asked about the closed-door incident, he laughed lightly and replied, "People see what they want to see. But I'll say this, there are moments in life worth protecting." The line was instantly clipped, shared, analyzed endlessly. What did he mean? Was he confirming that there was indeed something to protect, someone to protect? The ambiguity drove fans wild. The social media storm grew more intense by the day. Fan-made videos depicting their supposed romance racked up millions of views. International media outlets from Japan to the US picked up the story, dubbing them the K-drama couple come to life. Shipping communities exploded, with countless edits of Woo-suk and Hye Yoon set to romantic ballads. For many, it was less about the truth and more about the fantasy, two beautiful stars whose lives seemed destined to intertwine. Yet beneath the glamour, the toll was becoming evident. The stars whispered to reporters that both were struggling under the relentless scrutiny. Hye Yoon, once celebrated for her radiant confidence, avoiding eye contact at public events. Woo-suk, usually relaxed in interviews, appeared tense and guarded. The price of speculation was heavy, and neither seemed fully prepared for the storm that had consumed them. But just as the frenzy seemed to be reaching its natural peak, a shocking twist reignited the fire. A new set of photos emerged, allegedly showing Woo-suk and Hye Yoon together in a quiet neighborhood late at night. This time, images were clearer. Woo-suk's profile was unmistakable, his hand lightly brushing against the arm of the woman beside him. The woman's face was obscured by a mask and cap. Fans insisted the petite frame and familiar gestures belonged to Hye Yoon. Agencies scrambled to dismiss the images as misleading. The public was unconvinced. Television programs dedicated entire segments to the saga, with analysts debating whether the couple should go public if the rumors were true. Advertisers deliberated behind closed doors, some feared backlash, while others saw golden opportunity in the heightened visibility. Insiders speculated that a joint project between the two could shatter ratings records, capitalizing on their undeniable chemistry. It all, the silence of Hye Yoon and Woo-suk grew louder. They neither confirmed nor denied, leaving the world to spiral deeper into speculation. Some fans applauded their privacy, urging others to respect their personal lives. Demanded answers, claiming they had a right to know. The truth, however, remained elusive. They were lovers, stealing moments behind closed doors. Perhaps they were simply friends, victims of an industry that thrives on rumor. Or perhaps the reality was something in between, messy, complicated, and too personal to be packaged into headlines. as the frenzy shows no sign of ending. One thing is certain, the story of Kim Hye Yoon and Byun Woo-suk has become a cultural phenomenon, etched into the collective imagination of millions. It is a reminder of how quickly whispers can become storms, how fragile privacy can be in the glare of fame, how love, real or imagined, can captivate the world. Perhaps we will never know what truly happened behind those closed doors. But in the absence of certainty, itself has become a legend. And legends, once born, never truly fade. The end, the truth of what really happened between Kim Hye Yoon and Byun Woo-suk behind closed doors may never be spoken aloud. Was it love blooming in secrecy? Merely the cruel illusion of coincidence magnified by the public eye? What remains undeniable is the way their story has ignited imaginations across the globe. In every whispered rumor, every viral clip, a speculative headline, one thing became clear: their names, once celebrated individually, are now forever entwined in one of the most captivating mysteries in Korean entertainment. Perhaps someday they will step forward and tell their side of the story. Perhaps not. But until that moment, the legend will continue to live, fueled by fans, media, and the sheer allure of two stars caught in the eye of a storm they never asked for. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the drama, suspense, stopping twists of this unfolding tale. Your support, your curiosity, and your passion make it possible for us to bring you these stories that set the world buzzing. Stay with us, because the next revelation, the next mystery, the next shock could be just around the corner. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so together we can uncover every secret, every truth, and every headline the world is waiting to hear. This has been Red Carpet Revealed, where rumors turn into revelations.